Welcome back to another video. This video I'm going to be releasing is basically what you need to know when K-swapping with a K-tuner on an 02 to 04 RSX or swap car, in this case the Mugen EL. So right off the bat, it's not like K-Pro, but it is like K-Pro in the sense where the K-tuner, you can use it on the 02 to 04 RSX. We're just gonna call it 02 to 04 RSX because it's just easier because of all the information I had to get online. And swap car, it works for auto or standard, so it doesn't matter. But it does matter in a sense, and I'm gonna get to that. So to use the K-tuner on their website, they clearly say you need an 05 to 06 RSX Type S or base ECU. And the reason they say that is because the speedo on an 05 and 06 is different than an 02 to 04. So in a sense, you'd have to have the engine harness of an 05 06 to use the K-tuner. So what does that mean for people with 02 to 04 swap cars and RSX? That means is you got a couple options. Option one, which would be the first thing, if you're not using K-Pro and you want to do an 02 to 04 RSX swap into any car, you're gonna need this from K-Tune. It's immobilizer bypass, which tricks the ignition, so that way you can use your ignition and everything and start it. You're gonna only be stuck on a factory tune, and you might have a pesky engine light. So the reason I have that right here is because I'm still waiting for my K-tuner, which is being held up at customs. And so when we get started on the K-swap, we're gonna use that. So it's gonna be, in a sense, on the mobilizer bypass for a little bit until the K-tuner comes and I source out an 0506 ECU. But that's not all you need. You also need an 0506 RSX base or Type S, whichever motor you're running. Primary O2 sensor, so it has to be off an 0506. And to make it work on an 0204 engine without having to switch the harness and the sensors, because you can use your 02 to 04 harness and for the engine, that is, by going to, let me get the name, HA Motorsports. They have a jumper harness. This one is for the auto. So if you're using K-tuner on an automatic, which we are going to be doing on Ashley's Mugen EL, you're going to need the auto 02 to 04 to 0506 jumper harness for the engine harness from HA Motorsports. As you guys can see, this thing is done really nice. It's pre-order only because obviously they don't have it all in stock. Now, it's not just for the auto. I want you guys to know that they do make a bunch of jumper harnesses. They also make it for the manual. So if you guys do not want to use the K-Pro and you guys are going to K-tuner, they also do offer that harness for a manual. So that's pretty much some of the key important things. You're also going to need a 0506 primary O2 sensor along with that, and that's pretty much it. You get your K-tuner, you get the core, which is the 0506 base or Type S ECU. If you're going auto, obviously you got to use the base auto, and then you can use a Type S motor with the auto or TSX motor. I've seen some guys in the States do that. But yeah, that's the big harness. I reached out to K-tuner because I've been doing a bunch of research, and then K-tuner pointed me in the right direction. So thank you guys at K-tuner for pointing me at the right direction. I got in contact with HA Motorsports, went on their website, chose which one I wanted. I emailed them back and forth to make sure it was the right one, and it literally took me 2 weeks to get it from the States to Canada. And that's what you need to do an auto K-swap. So whoever wants to do an auto K-swap or manual K-swap, but with K-tuner, that's what you're gonna need to do, because you have to use an 0506 ECU. And I don't want to keep ranting around, but yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. We're gonna be going for the time being on my 02 to 04 ECU with the bypass. Now I gotta give this with the ECU to Ralph so Ralph, my tuner, can wire it up for me on the ECU, and we're gonna rock that temporarily until we get the KTUNER, which we're waiting from customs, and then give the KTUNER and the 0506 ECU, which I'm hoping to go to a Wreckers and just pick it up, because man, they're just way too expensive, people selling those 0506 ECUs. So when I get that ECU, solder the KTUNER, and then that's what will be the missing piece. So very nice product. It's HA Motorsports KTUNER auto jumper, and you know, the quality is there. It's really nice, so I'm looking forward to it. Now it's just waiting. We are going to be waiting until the swap, the car is ready to go in for the swap, so just by the time, it's going to happen very soon. So we'll have some other installs going on and some other content coming on, so we're gonna get there. And yeah, so that's gonna do it for this short little video, guys. I hope this helps you. This is the important information that I've been scratching my head for a while. Now we got it. So as always, like, comment, subscribe. Just send it. Peace.